Hi traders, welcome to the video. Please pause the video and make sure you understand the disclaimer before proceeding. Traders, it's Anthony here. If you're serious about growing perhaps your own Forex account or a prop firm account, this video could be a game changer for you. This is our Discord group and I'm posting trades in here that I'm taking on one of my prop firm accounts. So it's a live account. So what I'm doing is I'm posting the trades that I'm taking generally around the London Open time slot. And you get my entry, stop loss, TP, etc. The last 2 days, so September 20 and 21, we've had 7 trade signals. Snapshot, as you can see. 100% win rate depending on how you manage this. So let's just have a look at that. Let's quickly go over to TradingView here. What I've done is I've highlighted these 7 trades in here in green. So what I want to do now is we'll go back up to the top of the list and I want to show you how we can manage these trades, get the most out of it. CAD Swissy, I'm going to be posting my entry and I'll set up a stop loss and a TP. So if we have a look at this one, the CAD Swissy, okay, there it is. Entry, price, stop loss, TP, etc. This is a setup that gets us into the trade and gives us a basic framework. How we manage these trades once we enter will obviously impact your outcome. So let's just have a look at this one. What I'm going to be proposing, and this was in my last video, is we generally find that these session times have an impact, right? So we've got the London Open, this blue line here, and I'm generally looking for a trade opportunity anywhere into the London Open and after. This one here, we got involved on that signal here. This rotated, gave us an opportunity, and we shorted it here. But keep an eye on these 3 times here. This yellow line is the Asian session close. All right, now I'm in Australia, Brisbane, well, the Gold Coast actually. My 1900 is the Asia close time. 1700 hours is the London Open, and then we've got 2200 hours, which is the New York session. So work out your times and place these vertical lines onto your chart. See what happens around the Asian close here. We get a pullback. I'm generally going to be looking for, we do have an entry, stop loss and a target set up on the signal, okay? But just taking this to the next level, keep an eye on how the market reacts around these times. As you can see, we had this rotation, pullback. So we don't know if that's going to continue up. It could do. So I'm generally going to be waiting for the Asia close time as we trade into it. And if we're getting a decent move, I'll close 2/3 of my position here. I generally open 2 positions on MT4. I'll close 2/3 here and leave the rest into trail. If that's the case, then the stop loss is going to come down so that this is in the money, risk-free. It can either get taken out or the 30% remaining. Sometimes we get quite a nice outcome with that. You've got to be careful with this dynamic target setup. Dynamic as in, it's not a set and forget. It could be. You could set your targets as per the signals that I'm sending in and just let it go. But this method here of waiting for these session times, look, here's another opportunity here around the New York Open to take profits. We get a bit of a pullback and we don't know if that's going to continue up. Kind of did there. Keep an eye out for the Asia close time, New York Open, for target 1 and 2. Quickly run through these and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Euro pound, we entered here. The Asia close, we get this rotation. So we stay in the trade while it's negative. We get the Asia close, it trades up. And you want to look for signs, okay? We've got this range here, resistance. We've got our indicator giving us these red dots. We've got a divergence signal, as you can see here. We've got a lower high. Okay, these are the kind of telltale signs. We've got this lower high, lower low, this flat bottom here. Okay, so we can see that this is stalling. If you read it well, look at the dots. We're well and truly in the money here. That's a great opportunity there to close. You call that target 1. Then you pull your stop loss up however you want to do that. We've got the dots you can follow. It's a 5-minute chart. It's not a bad chart to be doing this on. And it's a profitable trade. And if it gets taken out here, this is no issue whatsoever. We're well and truly in the money. Euro yen, same thing here. See, 5-minute chart, look what our indicators are giving us, right? So let's just have a look at this. London Open, we entered long up here, saw the rotation into Asia, or the Asia close. That's fine. We get the rotation down. Look, if the stop loss gets taken out, that's fine. Let it go. While it's negative, we sit on it. Then we see this rotation at the Asia close. We follow it up. Look what happens up here. Look at the red dots. These dots that our indicators are giving us. Look at these lines here. This is a bearish divergence. Look at the dot. This is screaming, take your money. Call that T1 right here. We're well and truly in the money. Pull your stop loss up, and whatever happens after that, if it continues on, well and good. If it comes down and takes it out, you've made money. Okay, so this is a really great way to manage these trades. Now, I think this one was the only one out of all of these that wasn't so great an outcome. So let's have a look at this. Okay, London Open. We entered. This trade's up, but what will happen here? See this red line through here? Once this red line touches this candle high, that's a divergence. That's when that established. We've got this candle here, another red line. So we've got these two red lines giving us a divergence at this level right here. It spikes up, and look what we get. Seriously, guys, we want to take notice of these things. This is how you get to close this T1 here, to take partial profits here. So we did enter after a red dot, but what happens is we see these red lines here and here. These form after the dot. It's this candle here that triggers this one, and it's this candle here that triggers this red line. Once you see these two red lines, that's telling us that the momentum's shifted. It spikes up, and look what we get here. See this candle high and this red line here? We're getting multiple divergence signals here, guys. Close it, T1. Take 2/3 of your position. I mean, the other thing we've got here is kind of relative equal highs. You know what I mean? Like, this is struggling to push through, especially this lower high here. That's telling us to take your money and run, more or less. So you got to read price action and pay attention to the signals that our indicators are giving us. So in that case, we close T1 here. Stop loss comes up. We've got green dots. Stop loss can come up under here, and this is a profitable trade at that point. If it happens to turn around and continue up, well and good. If the stop gets taken out, we're in the money. Some trades we make more than others, but if you read this well, we'll definitely come out ahead. Okay, so now pound yen, quite a nice outcome. Let's just have a look and see how this reacts around these levels. Okay, so we entered around here, this level here, long, does its thing. This is the Asia close, this yellow line. So nothing much happening. It just kind of pulled back, and we got a rotation. While it's negative, we just let it go. Leave it to fate. If the stop loss gets taken out, all good, doesn't matter. Just put it down to business expenses. But then what we get is this rotation here around the Asia close, and we trade up. Now look at this. This is the New York Open. You're going to find that in a lot of the times the market is going to rotate around these two times here. Look what we get. We get our red dot, 5-minute chart, red dot, divergence signal. This yellow line here is a daily resistance level. This is on our indicators. Daily resistance. Look how it traded to it. Take your money and run, T1. Pull your stop loss up however you want to do that, and enjoy the ride, basically. Good call. Guys, join us in Discord. I will average 4 trades a day. Sometimes there'll be 5, occasionally 3, but I think generally we're going to average out at 4 trades a day, and we're actually getting about an 85% win rate. So this here you see is, I'm just saying let's aim for that, but we're definitely getting 85 to 90%. So let's just quickly go back and we'll get through this, managing these trades, the concept around these session times. Okay, so pound dollar, okay, this one was on the 20th, and I mean, that just kept going. So let's have a look. Entry, short, Asia close, nothing much happened. We traded down into it, had a little bit of a pullback, just depending on how you read it. I mean, look, you could call that T1 if you want to. Okay, if you read it well and you manage to close down here at T1, look at this yellow line and these green dots. Look at how we trade around this level. So this yellow line is a daily support level, and our green dot. The green dots, our indicators are based on the average true range or variations of the average true range. Look at the level here. Look how it trades to it. Seriously. Gain access to the indicators, guys. It's on my website. Okay, so T1, we're in the money. Then we get the retrace back up in, coming into the New York Open. Look what happens here. Down we go, and it's quite a nice payday. 30% of our position still running. Now, here's another thing. When we understand price action, just look what we've got here. The range, the fake out, the shakeout. I talk about this in some members only videos that I've got. This is a smart money footprint. Okay, so we get the move here, but look at the pullback coming into resolve these imbalances here. Lower high, sells off. That's another entry. You can build your position on that. This footprint, well, we go into detail in here, smart money. Okay, you'll find videos in here. We get into this smart money footprint in detail through this this channel in here. Jump on board with this, guys. Okay, so if you manage this well, pull your stop loss down slightly above the high if you like. You've got these red dots here for reference as well. There's going to be times when you leave 30% in to run, and I mean, look at the outcome. Okay, so I mean, that's pretty nice result. New Zealand dollar, have a quick look at this one. Entry after the London Open. It just traded down. It didn't really do anything around the Asia close, but that could be TP1 for you. Definitely, because we don't know if that's going to reverse here. Close at TP1, you're in the money. Stop loss comes down, and I mean, look at the outcome. Just trail it, keep trailing it, keep trailing it. Well, you may have been taken out here, but I mean, well and truly in the money. And that's that. So now let's have a look at this thing here. There's a calculator that you can access, by the way. So what I'm doing is I'm allowing up to 5 trades a day, London session. And I'm going to risk 2.5% of my account. So 5 trades, risking that, allows me for each trade, position 1 is going to be 0.33 and position 2 is going to be 0.15. So this is 65%. I'm going to take off at T1, and then I'm going to leave 35% in T2 to run. It's important that your risk is well managed, and I won't go into this because I've done a couple of videos, so let me just steer you in the right direction. If you go into these tutorials down here and have a look at risk management, this is the, it's just a simple calculator I made. You can download that there, and there's 2 videos in here that explain how I set up my position size. Keeps your risk consistent and easy to manage. Right, it's all explained in here, so I won't go into it again. So last 2 days, I mean, you can see the potential here. All you need is a 40% win rate to be profitable with this. Okay, so we're actually achieving 85, 90%. Let's round it off at 85. So with that, here's an invite to jump on board, guys. Okay, this is discounted once again. I reduced the monthly down from $79.95. Jump on this while the discount is available. Join us in Discord. Let's share the journey together and enjoy the benefits. So guys, with that, have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you in Discord.